Good evening, student. In today's mathematics class, today we will see irrationality of irrational number. Means we will prove root 2 is irrational number. We will see the proof of irrational number. Students, we already learned in our previous class, 9th class, we already learned what are the real numbers. Means real number is a combination of rational and irrational. So we already know what is rational and what is irrational. So in today's our topic, we will discuss about the proof of irrational number. So we know root 2 is a irrational number, but in this class we will try to learn how to prove root 2 is a irrational number. So this we will solve by contradiction method. How to start? How to write the proof of irrational number? See. So this proof we will solve by the contradiction method. Contradiction method means we have to show that root 2 is irrational. So in the beginning, in the starting, we will let us suppose root 2 is a rational. So let root 2 is rational. If possible, so root 2 we can write in the form of r by s, because if root 2 is a rational number, that can be written in the form of r by s, because every rational can be written as in the form of numerator and denominator, where s is not equal to 0. S is not equal to 0. Okay, and let us suppose r and s is having common factor other than 1. Here r and s are having factor other than 1. Okay, so if we will reduce into lowest form, so root 2 can be written as a by b. Okay, here r and s are having factor other than 1, common factor other than 1. So that common factor we will divide with the same number and we will reduce in the lowest form. So root 2 is equal to a by b. Now here a and b are not having any kind of common factor, so we can say a and b are here co-prime number. So a and b are co-primes. Here a and b are co-prime numbers. Okay, so after that, by squaring both sides, we will get root 2 square is equal to a by b whole square. So when we will simplify, we will get 2 is equal to a square by b square. Okay, so we will calculate it and we can write in the form of 2b square is equal to a square, or we can write a square is equal to 2b square, and we will say this is your statement 1. So what is the meaning of a square is equal to 2b square? It means a square can be written as in the form of 2 into b square. So 2 and b square are the factors of a. Means here 2 is one of the factor of a square. Okay. So here two is a factor of a square. So if 2 is a factor of a square, surely 2 will be the factor of a also. It means if a square is divisible by 2, so a will be divisible by 2. So therefore we can write 2 will be factor of a. Okay, so here 2 will be factor of a. This is our first result. After that, let us suppose a is equal to 2c. Let a is equal to 2c and substitute in first and substitute in first. What was our first result? Our first result was a square is equal to 2b square. That was our first statement. In this statement we will put in place of a is equal to 2c. So in place of a we will put 2c. So 2c square is equal to 2b square. So that we can write 4c square is equal to 2b square. So this can be written as c square is equal to 2c square is equal to b square. Okay, in this way we can write, or we can also write here b square is equal to 2c square. That is our statement number 2. So here also b square we can write in the form of 2 into c square. It means b square is divisible by 2 as well as c square. So we can write here b square is divisible by 2. So therefore b will be divisible by 2. Okay. So by first and second, what result we are getting? So here we are getting by first and second, A and B both are having at least one common factor 2. So by first and second, our conclusion is both A and B are having at least one common factor 2. But that is the contradiction of our assumption. In the beginning we assume that root 2 is equal to a by b, means it is in the form of a by b where a and b both are co-prime, so both are not having any common factor. But here what we are getting, here we are getting a and b both are having at least one common factor 2. So it is contradict our assumption. So here and why this contradiction has arisen? This contradiction is arisen because root 2 is not a rational, it is a irrational number. This contradiction is arisen. Here contradict is our assumption. This contradicts arisation. This contradiction is coming because of our wrong assumption. So therefore root 2 is irrational. Okay student, so in this way we can prove root 2 is a irrational. Once again I will revise the method to prove root 2 is a irrational. What we will do in the beginning, we will write in the beginning root 2 is a rational. So we will start with the contradiction method, means we have to show that root 2 is irrational, but we will start by assuming that root 2 is a rational number. So root 2 is a irrational, that we are going to show. For that we are assuming that root 2 is a rational. So if root 2 is a rational, that can be written as in the form of r by s, okay, where s cannot be equal to 0. So if r and s is having any common factor other than 1, so we will reduce into lowest form. So root 2 can be written as a by b, and here a and b is not having any common factor. It means here a and b are co-primes. So after that we will square both the sides. So root 2 square is equal to a by b whole square. So that will come 2 is equal to a square by b square. After simplification it is coming a square is equal to 2b square. So a square is equal to 2b square. The meaning of this statement is a square is divisible by 2. It means 2 is a factor of a square. If 2 is a factor of a square, surely it will be factor of a also. After that, in place of A, let us put A is equal to 2C in the statement 1. So in place of A, we will put 2C. So A is equal to 2C, we will put in the statement 1. So 2C square is equal to 2B square. So after simplification, it will coming 4C square is equal to 2B square, and then we can write B square is equal to 2C square. So this statement also shows that B square is having two factors, 2 and C square. It means B square is divisible by 2, and if B square is divisible by 2, so B will also be divisible by 2. So by statement first and statement second, our conclusion is that the A and B both is divisible by 2. It means A and B, at least they are having one common factor 2, and that is the contradiction of our assumption, because in the beginning we assumed that root 2 is equal to A by B, where A and B was co-prime. It means they are not having common factor, but at the end we are conclude that they are having at least one common factor. And why this contradiction has arisen? Because of our wrong assumption. That is why we can write root 2 is a irrational number. So in the same way, we can prove root 3 is a rational number, root 5 is a rational number. So in the similar manner, you try to prove root 3 and root 5 is a rational number. On the same method, in place of root 2, you write root 3 and root 5. Where 2 will come, there you can replace by 5. The same method you have to apply. Okay student, thank you.